A lone wolf, gaunt and desperate, struggles through the snow. The howling wind amplifies his isolation. His narrowed eyes scan the frozen horizon. Driven by hunger, he searches for any sign of prey. Each step is a battle against the relentless cold. A lone wolf, gaunt and desperate, struggles through the snow. The howling wind amplifies his isolation. His narrowed eyes scan the frozen horizon. Driven by hunger, he searches for any sign of prey. Each step is a battle against the relentless cold. At the village edge, a wolf spots a cow grazing, hunger burning in his eyes. He stalks closer, lips curling back in a menacing snarl. "Cow, I am so hungry I will eat you!" The wolf's threat hangs in the air. The cow calmly assesses the situation, her gaze steady and unafraid. In the vast field, sunlight paints the fur of a placid cow as a wolf circles, predatory intent burning in his gaze. Sensing the danger, the cow halts, her gaze locking with the wolf's as she makes an unusual offer. "Wait, do not eat me now. Let me give you a ride first," the cow declares, her voice surprisingly steady. Intrigued, the wolf leaps onto the cow's back, unaware of the impending deception. With a sudden surge, the cow bolts, the wolf clinging desperately as the ground blurs beneath them. The wolf is flung off, watching as the triumphant cow vanishes, her bellow echoing across the open field. Under the vast sky, a weathered barn casts a long shadow, its wood aged and worn by time. The wolf, ribs showing beneath its matted fur, approaches the barn, desperation etched in every line of its gaunt frame. Cautiously, a mule emerges from the barn's depths, its ears twitching, eyes darting nervously. The wolf snarls, its voice a raw threat. "Mule, I am starving. I will devour you." The mule stands frozen, caught between fear and a desperate fight for survival. Dust hangs thick in the barn as a hungry wolf salivates, its gaze fixed on the nervous mule. "My meat is tough," the mule says, a bead of sweat trickling down its face. "Let me fetch a cleaver so you can eat me properly," it continues, masking its fear with false bravado. The mule turns, disappearing into the barn's shadowy depths, plotting its escape. In the vast pasture, a wolf relentlessly pursues his hunt, his eyes scanning the open field. A lone sheep appears in the distance, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. The wolf closes in, his shadow looming large over the unsuspecting sheep. "Sheep, I am dying of hunger. I will eat you," the wolf declares, his voice filled with menace. The sheep trembles in fear, its eyes darting around, desperately seeking an escape. Despite its terror, the sheep steels itself, attempting to formulate a plan to survive. Wind whispers through tall grass as a lone sheep faces a wolf, its eyes gleaming with anticipation. "Do not eat me now. Let us play a game first," the sheep pleads, its voice trembling slightly in the open field. Hoping to tire its prey, the wolf agrees, a cunning glint in its eyes as it anticipates an easy chase. With sudden agility, the sheep darts away, disappearing into the safety of the dense flock. In a sun-drenched field, a gaunt wolf eyes a goat, his ribs showing through his matted fur, a picture of starvation. Desperation sharpens his gaze as he crouches low, muscles coiled, ready to unleash a desperate attack. Unaware, the goat grazes placidly, a stark contrast to the predator's inner turmoil. The wolf's ragged voice cuts through the peaceful air. "Goat, I will eat you. I am so hungry." A silent standoff in the golden field, survival hanging in the balance as the wolf prepares to pounce. A lone goat trembles in a field, tall grass swaying around it. Its eyes dart, seeking escape. A menacing wolf circles, saliva dripping from its fangs, gaze locked on its prey. "I have 2 kids in my belly. Eat me when there are 3 of us," the goat cries, desperation in its voice. The wolf pauses, momentarily distracted by the prospect of a larger meal. Seeing its chance, the goat springs into action, leaping over a fence and fleeing into the distance. A gaunt wolf emerges into a sun-drenched harvest field, his weary eyes scanning for sustenance. His gaze locks onto a majestic horse grazing peacefully, the wolf's hunger a tangible force. "Horse, I am starving. I won't let you escape. I will eat you," the wolf threatens, his voice raspy with desperation. The horse stands tall, assessing the wolf's weakened state, its powerful muscles rippling beneath its coat. Golden wheat sways as the horse stands, tail swishing, a picture of pastoral calm under the vast open sky. Eyes gleaming, the wolf circles, a predator's anticipation building in the heart of the sun-drenched field. "Let's play javelin on my back first," the horse seems to say, before it bolts, a sudden burst of defiance. Dust billows as the horse escapes, leaving the wolf bewildered, its hunt thwarted by unexpected resolve. In a vast, snow-covered field, a lone wolf collapses, his breath a visible cloud in the freezing air. His once proud fur is now matted with snow, clinging to his exhausted frame as he trembles. The wolf's eyes reflect a mix of frustration and self-reproach as he struggles to rise. He lets out a self-berating groan. "Foolish wolf, you had a cow and you let her go." His voice laced with regret, he whispers, "What were you thinking, trying to ride her into the unforgiving wind?" A lone wolf stands defiant against the backdrop of a weathered barn, his breath misting in the frigid air. Frustration boils within him as he kicks at the snow, a flurry of white mirroring his inner turmoil. He looks up to the sky, his voice echoing in the winter silence. "And the mule? Why did I let him get the cleaver?" he bellows, his words laced with self-reproach. A rhetorical question hangs heavy in the air as he ponders his fate. Am I a butcher now? A lone wolf stands silhouetted against the endless green of the pasture, wind rippling through its thick fur. The wolf's gaze sweeps over the distant sheep, then shifts to the pregnant goat, a flicker of confusion in its eyes. Playing games with the sheep, waiting for the goat to have kids. Am I a babysitter? The wolf wonders aloud, disbelief lacing its tone. The wolf shakes its head, struggling against the absurdity of its role. The wolf remembers the horse, his eyes gleaming with a hunter's instinct amidst the expansive harvest field. He scans the empty landscape, the wind carrying the scent of snow and distant prey. A low growl rumbles from his empty stomach, a stark reminder of his hunger. And the horse, playing javelin? Am I a sportsman? He wonders, his voice echoing in the desolate expanse. Under the cold moonlight, a lone wolf shivers, the falling snow painting a stark white canvas around him. His eyes, filled with defeat, reflect the desolate, snow-covered landscape. A silent admission of failure echoes within him. His breath mists in the frigid air as regret hangs heavy. I should have eaten the first animal I caught. Desperation creeps into his voice as he laments his hunger. Now I have nothing. Under the cold moonlight, a lone wolf shivers, the falling snow painting a stark, white canvas around him. His eyes, filled with defeat, reflect the desolate snow-covered landscape. A silent admission of failure echoes within him. His breath mists in the frigid air as regret hangs heavy. I should have eaten the first animal I caught. Desperation creeps into his voice as he laments his hunger. Now I have nothing.